Well, Bob, the tropics, everyone is zeroing in to see how this is going to affect us.
You know, it's kind of like the Tom Petty song, and the waiting is the hardest part.
That is the hardest part,
for this song, for this system to actually get a center and develop, because that's what the models wait for, to be a little bit more accurate, and it hasn't happened yet, but it looks like it's starting to. We showed you that earlier at the top of the newscast. We'll talk more about that in a bit, but boy, a beautiful sunset tonight here along the Suncoast. Tower Cam here at the ABC 7 studios, getting a look at that sunset in time lapse as we take a look at some clouds that were around. We had a few showers, not a lot of rain today, and that was a direct result of the strong east wind. It never really set up. We saw a few lightning flashes there with one lone cell off there into the Gulf of Mexico. And Val getting this great shot of a Suncoast sunset tonight. Beautiful colors once again. Appreciate all those photos. Keep them coming in. You can send video too. Pics at mysuncoast.com. Well, interestingly enough, still some storms around and moving from the east to the west here. A little bit more of an easterly component as opposed to the northeast shot that we had yesterday. And I think we'll get a little bit more moisture in the play tomorrow, so a better chance for showers and storms to set up here along the coast, I think, in the afternoon and evening. Earlier today, we had a few brief showers move on through, produced some pretty heavy rainfall near Rotunda and also Placido, up to an inch of rain there. Elsewhere, pretty quiet across much of Manatee County, and for that matter, Sarasota County stayed relatively dry today. But as I alluded to, I think more moisture in the picture tomorrow, better chances for showers and storms developing in the afternoon and evening. That will be the case, too, I suspect, right on in through this weekend. 83 degrees right now. The dew point is at 73. Relative humidity at 72%. East to northeast wind at 9 miles an hour. And the high today, pretty close to another record. Yesterday was 99. A little bit cooler, but still hot, 94. And 1 degree shy of the record 95 set back in 2014. No rainfall to report officially at the airport. We had some yesterday, and I'll tell you what, I think we'll see more over the upcoming days as the tropical system, whatever it is, gets closer to us. Better chances for rain over the weekend. 79 in Jacksonville. It's 80, still warm in Orlando, and 82 in Miami. And temperatures across the region. It rained earlier into the interior portions into Highlands County, so it's 75 there at Lake Placid. And basically in the 70s east of I-75, Cortez at 83, Venice at 79. Well, this high-pressure ridge over the southeast will dominate the weather over the upcoming days and may slip a little bit further off to the east and northeast. And that will have a little bit of a direct result of where this disturbance may be heading into the future. Gaston is having some trouble with some shear going on right now. And also, this disturbance has been getting sheared a little bit, especially near the low-level circulation where we think it is just north of San Juan. And as far as the radar picture goes out of Puerto Rico, this area of rain that you see here just blew up within the last several hours. This area was void of any kind of deep convection earlier this evening. So this indicates that something is going on here, and this may be the area of low pressure with the low-level circulation that may eventually form tomorrow. Reconnaissance aircraft will be out there again tomorrow, and it looks like even the high-altitude jet of the Gulfstream 4 may be flying around getting some detailed information in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Well, here's the forecast. I want to show you this once again. This is the timing. These are all at around 11 o'clock on Friday night over the northwest Bahamas, and then Saturday night, 11 o'clock, could be approaching Miami, West Palm Beach, or even the Keys at this point. And as far as the intensity goes, it's not going to be an intense storm, but we certainly could see a tropical storm if it gets a chance to develop right here where the water temperatures are extremely warm once it gets back past Hispaniola on Friday. So after Friday, we'll have a lot better detail as to what kind of storm we'll be dealing with and if it's going to have an impact on Florida. You can see the spread quite clearly. Things have shifted a little bit right toward Florida. Anywhere from the east coast here, a couple of models. Some models just kind of dissipate the system too, so that's still a possibility. In fact, several models do that. The Canadian model certainly kind of weakens the system just before it reaches the southeast coast of Florida, and some of the models take it off into the Gulf of Mexico. What's happened is that dry air is leaving now, and that's going to allow this system to, I think, develop. The chances of it developing in the next 5 days, 80%. Although in the next 2 days, it's only at 50%. So we'll keep an eye on it. And Gaston, not a concern to any land out there. It's just going to move into the open waters of the Atlantic. So a good one there as far as the storms go. Beach and boating, winds out of the northeast. A little bit brisk to start the morning off. Seas will be running 2 feet with a moderate chop. And as far as the water temperature goes, it's a warm 87 degrees. And the UV index will stay high throughout the morning and early afternoon. As far as the forecast goes, few passing storms are still possible, but otherwise warm and muggy, low of 78 degrees. And for tomorrow, look for a good chance for afternoon storms and partly cloudy skies. High temperatures will be into the low 90s. The extended forecast watching the tropics. That's what we have to do, sit and wait and watch to see what happens with this system right now. It looks like the timing for us would be Sunday late and into Monday and possibly even into Tuesday.